Music Miss! Hi, it's Mrs. Wallet here and welcome to lesson 4 of Minimalist Music. So today you are going to need a keyboard or piano app, and you're also going to need either a piece of paper and a pen or to print off the composition sheet that is on Teams. So pause this video, get everything that you need, and then press play when you are back. Wonderful. So today you are going to get to choose from any of the compositions that we have done so far. You can choose from first week we did cells, second week we did phase shifting, and last week we had a look at addition and subtraction. So you get to pick from any of those 4, and now you know what you're doing, you get to make one final piece that you are going to practice and play for your assessment. Just before you get to work, I'm going to quickly go through all 4 different composing techniques before you get started. Let's remind ourselves about cells. So for cells, you can make every cell completely different if you want to. You could just have every cell being a tiny little bit different from each other. And when you're playing it, you repeat every cell as many times as you like, but it does not need to be a set number. So you could play line 1 10 times, you could play cell 2 20 times, you could play cell 3 3 times, you could play cell 4 9 times, completely up to you. So as many times as you like for each cell. It's probably the easiest out of all our composing techniques. Next up we have phase shifting, which we did in week 2. So phase shifting is the hardest of all 4 different techniques, but if you want to challenge yourself, this might be the one for you. The first player plays the top part, which is the same all the way through, and then just repeats that, while the second player does the shifts. So if you notice, line 1 is the same as the player 1 part, but line 2, everything has shifted 1 space to the left, and then the first box of line 1 goes to the end of line 2. For line 3 we do the same, so everything shifts 1 space to the left, and then the first box of line 2 goes to the last box of line 3, and so on. So by the end of this piece, the shifts have completely turned around and we end up back at the beginning. So if you compare line 13 to line 1, you'll hopefully notice that they are the same. So you repeat each line more than once, but unlike cells, you can't change how many times you repeat each line. So you've got to pick a set number. So that's the same for phase shifting, addition and subtraction. And that set number needs to be a multiple of 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. So as I say, this is the hardest one of the 4, but it might be the one for you. Next up we have addition. So this is one of the ones that we had a look at last week. Line 1, you start off with just 3 of the boxes filled up, and that can either be with a music note name, so either A, B, C, D, E, F or G, or a rest. And remember, we can use sharps and flats as well if you would like to. So line 2, we add just 1 more note or rest anywhere in that line whatsoever. So you'll notice on that one, a D has been added to the end of line 2. Line 3, we do the same thing again, so we add 1 more note or rest anywhere in the line. So you'll notice on that one, an extra E has been added, and so on till finally on line 6 we have got a full line, and then each of those lines gets repeated a set number of times. That is a multiple of 4, so 4, 8, 12 or 16, same as we did for phase shifting. Final one is subtraction. So subtraction is the opposite to addition really. If you have a look at line 1, we start with a full line, which can be absolutely anything you want. Line 2, we take just one of those boxes away. So you'll hopefully notice that the first of the S has been taken away for line 2. Line 3, we do the same thing again, so any one of those boxes can get taken away. And the first D has been taken away for line 3. and so on and so forth, till at the end we have only got 3 boxes filled up. So same as phase shifting and addition, each line needs to be repeated more than once, and it needs to be a multiple of 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16. It could be more than you want. It doesn't have to stop at 16. You could have 32 times, you could have 64. Completely up to you. When you have picked your chosen technique, you then need to compose a piece with that and practice it. So pause this video now while you go and complete the task. Great work today, guys. So your work is for this week and next week too. Next week I need you to practice your composition, record it and send it to me on Teams, and this is going to be your assessment for this project. I also want you to send me a copy of your written composition as well. So don't forget to click like and subscribe at the bottom of this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Music